Hi, this is Frank. Today I have a creature called a detacher, and I drew it originally, I think it was 2017, and the arms would detach, so that's why I called it that. But I did assemble it together. Now I just have to give it a stance, so it's when it's standing, it has some subtle movement. So the first thing I'll do is click on all these limbs of the bones that I set up for the skeleton, and then let's see, I'll make it over 2 seconds worth of animation. So I'll just copy frame 1 to 48, and then on frame 24, here's where I'll move the creature. So his hair will go like that, and maybe his arm will move a little bit, just very subtle, slightly. So there he is moving there. And once he hits that limit there, I'm going to have his hair push forward a little bit to have a secondary animation effect. And I can move this just a fraction if I want. So his hair goes there, and then it's a secondary animation, and then it loops back to 1. So it's kind of like that. Um, let's see. So his head is should probably move a little bit more, I think. So like that, and then right away, I think this hair should kick down a little, so I could delete that. So he hits there, and then returns back to 1. I think his head should, well, let's see. See, he's bouncing up a little fast there, so yeah, that's too fast. I'm going to delete that. I'll have his hair move forward. I don't want his head to kick back so fast. So I'll just do that. And then, yeah, that's better. Just a real basic movement, nothing fancy. All right, now I have to get him to walk. And this will be like a one of the creatures in this project that I'm working on. Let's see. So now that I have the frame here, I should really just keyframe that first item. I should probably just move him down a little bit too, and then stretch his arms out a little bit just to make it more dynamic. There, that's better. This way he's not just standing in one spot, but he shows real motion. I didn't have his mouth move, but I'm not worried about that. So, okay, so that was for the walk that I accidentally animated. So what I could do is go to stand, and now take the walk animation, just put it back in the stand. So now I have that corrected. So for this one, I could delete, let's say that, and now take this for the 1 second walk animation, and those are hopefully keyframe for the height. I guess not. Are these keyframe for the height? Let's see. No, it didn't work. I messed up. See, I want this to show his motion, but for some reason it disappeared. I'm not sure what I did wrong there. I want him to move downward just a fraction. Like that. That's good. Wow, that's a little bit extreme. I really didn't want him to move that much. That's even more. I don't know what the heck happened there. Alright, his arms are here, so I'm moving them way too far out. That's the problem. Now that right arm is moving in too far. It should move out a little. Now it's not moving at all. I need to fix that. Jeez, I should have waited till I had everything set up for the stand. There, that's a little better. That's good. I just don't want him to make it look like he's walking. Alright, so now that I have that, I'll get this keyframe, double it up in the center, and here's where I could have him walk. So I'll move his head up there. I'll have this hairpiece go like that, and then I'll have this arm kick up, maybe like that, like he's hitting the center point of his walk, and then this foot here I'll have kick up like that, and then his head will move back like that. His hair will go forward, so he'll move upward. And since I already keyframed those other frames, this will push them up. So let's see. Then he goes back down to the ground, and now this one, he's going to stretch his arms fully out as though he's like crawling against the ground. And his head will move forward perhaps. His hair will go back. So here he is. He should be a little higher up here, just to make it a little more obvious what's happening here. So here he is. Oh wait, his foot's down there, so his foot can't be way up there and still be at the right height. Alright, so his foot goes down here. Now here's where he has to equally be further down. I just need to get that in the right frame. So there he is there he is going towards the ground, and he's crawling. But to make it even more interesting, I'll have, let's see, so that's him hitting the ground. And then here he is reaching out. So at the reach out point, I'm going to lift this arm. It'll plop down to the ground. Let's see how that works. There he is. Hits the ground. So this arm here, it's hard to set this up the right way. He's such a weird character. I guess you could have him do something like that, and then his arm hits, and then that arm hits, and then he goes back and forth. Something like that. Anyway, I have to keyframe this so it's not the same as frame 1. This way there's no pause in the walk animation. And I have to make sure I keyframe this before I delete this. And that's it. It's a little weird looking, but he's a weird creature. I just want to make sure his hair, secondary motion, makes sense for how he's moving. So there he is there. His hair should really move back here. There, like that. And now once he hits the ground here, the hair should kick forward suddenly. And then once he's there, I guess it'll bounce back. It'll make more sense in the final animation. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, subscribe, like, and share, and hit the bell icon. Thanks a lot.